Houthi rebels claim attack on Israeli site, tensions rise in Middle East. Yemen's Houthi rebels say they launched a drone strike on an Israeli military site in Tel Aviv. This comes after the Israeli military, IDF, reported stopping a drone near the Dead Sea. The Houthis, backed by Iran, also claimed they shot down an American spy drone. In a video message, Houthi leader Syed Abdul Malik al-Houthi mocked the US and Israel, boasting that his group destroyed 17 US MQ-9 drones and forced Israeli ships to avoid key waterways. He criticized Arab countries like the UAE for supporting US military actions in Yemen. The Houthis vowed to keep fighting as US efforts to stop them drag on. Meanwhile, violence continues in Gaza. Hamas spokesperson Abu Obaida warned that Israeli hostages might die if a ceasefire isn't agreed to soon. As peace talks fail, the Houthis say their attacks on Israel are meant to support Palestinians. Some question whether Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's actions are endangering civilians. In another twist, a U.S. military plane flew in strange circles over the Gulf, possibly due to Iranian GPS jamming. Ships in the busy Strait of Hormuz also lost navigation, with experts blaming electronic attacks. This happened as the U.S. sent 6 stealth bombers to a base near Iran. Tehran warned that any American strike could spark a regional war, raising fears of a U.S.-Iran clash. With threats, attacks, and tech sabotage escalating, the Middle East teeters on the edge of deeper conflict. Will leaders pull back or push toward war? The Gaza war has spiraled into a regional crisis, with Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi rebels' attacks on Israeli and U.S. targets, claiming strikes on Tel Aviv and downing American drones in what they call solidarity with Palestinians. These actions, alongside Iran's suspected GPS jamming and Hamas warnings of hostage deaths without a ceasefire, reveal how the conflict has become a proxy battleground, stretching from Yemen to the Strait of Hormuz. While the Houthis war against U.S. and pressure Israel, the U.S. faces a perilous balancing act. Military moves like deploying stealth bombers risk inflaming tensions with Iran, even as Gaza's humanitarian catastrophe worsens. With peace talks collapsing, Arab nations divided, and violence spreading, the war's ripple effects threaten to ignite a broader conflict neither side can control, leaving civilians trapped in the crossfire of geopolitics. A path to peace requires ending Western hypocrisy and prioritizing justice. Resolving the Gaza-centered regional crisis demands confronting the West's glaring double standards. While Western nations rightly condemn Houthi attacks and Iranian interference, they enable Israel's disproportionate bombardment of Gaza through unwavering military aid and diplomatic cover, shielding it from accountability for war crimes. A sustainable solution begins with unconditional ceasefire enforcement, lifting Israel's siege on Gaza to allow massive humanitarian aid, and halting arms transfers to all parties, including the US-backed Saudi coalition in Yemen. Western powers must stop cherry-picking international law, condemning Russian aggression in Ukraine while ignoring Palestinian rights, and pressure Israel to end its occupation, the root cause of cyclical violence. Simultaneously, Arab nations must unite and stop the expansionist agenda of Western proxy war machines exploiting Palestinians' suffering for geopolitical gamesmanship, which only deepens regional chaos. Credible peace requires inclusive talks led by non-aligned mediators, not U.S. brokered deals favoring Israeli security over Palestinian sovereignty. Until the West treats Palestinian lives as equal to Israeli ones and ceases to weaponize human rights rhetoric while arming aggressors, no solution will last. True peace is built on justice, not hypocrisy.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the videos.